Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Todd Chrisley's prison job revealed. How much could he make? Todd Chrisley's possible list of prison jobs has been revealed along with his income. Unfortunately, they are both nothing compared to the life that he has been living for the past few decades. It will be a huge adjustment for the reality star. Will he be able to handle it is the big question. Todd likes the finer things in life and to be pampered a bit, and the job options are definitely not high class. So, what is he looking at for his prison professions? Read on for more details. Todd Chrisley's prison job revealed. How much could he make? Along with his wife Julie, Todd Chrisley is set to head to prison next month. Obviously, this is not something either one of them is looking forward to. Todd will be serving a 12-year sentence while Julie will be serving 7 years. The one thing that is vital while they are locked up is that they will have to work. However, the work that they will have to do is less than desirable. According to Radar Online, Todd Chrisley's possible prison job has been uncovered. At the low end, the father of 5 could make 12 cents an hour cleaning toilets. Per the Federal Bureau of Prisons, there are 4 different pay grade levels: $0 and 12 cents, $0 and 17 cents, $0 and 29 cents, and $0 and 40 cents. If Todd were to star on toilets, he would be at the bottom of the barrel. However, if Todd can get out of toilet scrubbing, his other job could be a dishwasher. As for how long these shifts run, they are around 7 hours at the least. He must be there on time and ready to work. More so, Todd Chrisley cannot leave his designated area without asking first. If for some reason he chooses not to participate, there will be a price to pay. So he better enjoy his time on the outside before he goes into jobs that he is not accustomed to and probably never imagined he would be doing. What about Julie? No word on what Julie's daily job will be, but she and Todd Chrisley will be separated for the time that they are locked up. The couple will be around 3 hours away from one another, so that will add to the stress. Yet, they will have ways to communicate and stay in touch. The Chrisley Knows Best stars can write letters as well as emails. They may even be able to send packages, however, they will need to get approval first to do so. When Todd Chrisley, the star of Chrisley Knows Best, traded his mansion for a prison cell, fans everywhere were left wondering what life behind bars would look like for the reality TV patriarch. Known for his quick wit, sharp fashion sense, and unfiltered opinions, Todd always projected an image of luxury and control. But prison has a way of stripping all that away, and in his new reality, the lavish trappings are gone, replaced with a regimented schedule, government-issued khakis, and yes, even a prison job. For months, speculation swirled about what kind of work Todd might end up doing behind bars. Would he find himself cooking in the cafeteria, scrubbing floors, sorting laundry? The veil of mystery was finally lifted when reports surfaced revealing Todd's assigned prison job, and how much he could actually make from it. Spoiler alert: it's a long way from his days of chauffeured cars and designer suits. From millionaire lifestyle to minimum wage paychecks. Before his incarceration, Todd Chrisley was associated with Southern charm, extravagant living, and witty one-liners on his USA Network reality show. He once bragged about his designer closets, high-end vacations, and carefully curated lifestyle. Now, he's navigating an entirely different financial world, one where salaries are measured in cents rather than thousands of dollars. Prison jobs, unlike their outside counterparts, aren't about making a fortune. They're designed to keep inmates busy, instill routine, and contribute to the functioning of the facility. Pay varies from state to federal systems, but most fall between 12 cents and 40 cents an hour. At the higher end, some inmates can make up to $1 an hour, but that's usually reserved for specialized work programs. So where does Todd fall on this spectrum? Todd's job: laundry duty. Reports claim that Todd Chrisley has been assigned to the laundry department inside his federal prison. It's a far cry from the glossy, white marble laundry rooms his family once showcased on TV. Instead of pressing designer suits, Todd now spends his days washing institutional uniforms, sheets, and towels. Inmates working laundry often rotate between loading industrial-size washing machines, folding linens, and delivering stacks of clothing back to housing units. The work is repetitive and physically tiring, but it's considered one of the more reliable jobs within prison walls. While the paycheck seems laughable compared to his past life, money in prison carries a different kind of value. Todd's earnings, combined with any funds sent to him by family, go into his commissary account. From there, he can purchase items such as extra snacks, ramen noodles, chips, coffee, toiletries beyond the basics, shampoo, lotion, toothpaste, writing supplies for letters to his family, occasional electronics, radios, MP3 players. For someone like Todd, commissary privileges may become his new version of luxury living. Instead of private jets and Paris shopping trips, it's about having the ability to grab an extra pack of cookies or a name-brand deodorant. Adjusting to the reality. Those who know Todd say the adjustment hasn't been easy. He went from being the head of his family empire to just another inmate with a job assignment and a uniform number. But in some ways, the laundry position could be symbolic for him. It's repetitive but useful, simple but necessary. It also doesn't allow him to live in the illusions of grandeur that fueled his TV persona. Some insiders believe the experience could be shaping Todd into a more grounded version of himself. One source even joked, "Todd's always been about keeping things clean and tidy. Now he's just doing it on an industrial level." The irony of it all. There's a certain irony in Todd's situation. On Chrisley Knows Best, he was portrayed as the ultimate micromanager, someone who demanded spotless homes, wrinkle-free clothes, and perfection in every detail. Now, his perfectionism is being put to use in a setting where spotless and wrinkle-free aren't about appearances but efficiency. Fans have pointed out the poetic justice of Todd working in laundry. He once lived in luxury off the backs of others doing similar work, and now he's in the thick of it himself. It's a humbling twist, but one that feels almost scripted for reality TV, beyond the paycheck. It's worth noting that Todd's prison job is less about the money and more about survival. Having a work assignment in prison gives inmates structure, reduces idle time, and can even build small social networks. For Todd, it may also serve as a distraction from the reality of his lengthy sentence. And while he isn't earning enough to pay off debts or rebuild his fortune, every dollar counts behind bars. His family, especially his daughter Savannah Chrisley, has stepped up financially on the outside to support him. But within the walls, Todd's own labor, even at 23 cents an hour, gives him a sliver of independence. Looking ahead, Todd Chrisley has years left to serve, and laundry duty may not be his only prison job. Inmates sometimes rotate into food service, landscaping, or maintenance as time goes on. Each comes with its own pay rate and challenges. Who knows? Todd might one day find himself serving meals or even tutoring fellow inmates. But for now, the reality star who once declared himself the ultimate family boss is spending his days folding sheets, stacking towels, and clocking in for pennies. And while it's a far cry from his former lifestyle, perhaps this is the job that will teach Todd the humility and resilience he needs for the long road ahead. Final thoughts. So how much could Todd Chrisley make from his prison job? The numbers are small, pennies on the dollar compared to his past millions. But the story behind those numbers is powerful. Todd's journey from a man obsessed with wealth and image to someone finding value in the most basic work is a narrative of downfall, irony, and maybe even redemption. Laundry duty won't make him rich, but it might just clean up more than clothes. It could help tidy up Todd Chrisley's outlook on life.